Nobody wins when the family feels.
Man, y'all make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. I just got a little better with this audio joint. You know what I'm saying? We working. I'm getting better. One time for my cousin Elise, who be watching my videos. We got some oatmeal in this bitch. TGB animation this bitch, man. One time for Marlo, my nigga. 613 Twisty. All my crosstown legends. Koy in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Man, we here, dog. Let's do it. Let's do it, my nigga. I'ma keep running these bitches until I get all my equipment up. And we gonna blow up. We gonna blow up. Some kind of way. Fuck it. Look at that. See? No filter, G. Everything no filter, G. If I gotta put it together right then and there, shit, I gotta put it together right then and there. I ain't cutting. I ain't doing too much editing and nothing, cause I don't want to. I don't even want to learn how to. I just want to get raw footage. All right, let me get that off. Make sure that's out the way. My little broke headphones. And let go. Man, this one right here say South Carolina man terrorized a family for a week. After what? That bitch got a stick in her hand. They got a stick in their hand. Duh, nigga. Because I would have came out the door like this. Pow, 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 pow. Somebody must not be there. Hold on real quick. Let's play it. Dang. Time out. You saying he can't? He looked like he came earlier with the scrap, then came back at nighttime or some shit. Hold on real quick. Hey, letting that bit rain too. You see it right now? All the little sparks in the walls. See that spark right now? Bum. Dust and shit. Shit. One time for Family TV, man. The Family TV be doing their thing, bro. Got me tuned in.
19-year-old. Thank you for joining us here for the news at 5. I'm Vanessa Rufus. Colin Mayfield has the night off tonight. Sean Hubbard is charged with murder after 19-year-old Kamara Tidwell was shot and killed.
You can see it in his eyes, boy. He wasn't even the real sight patient. I know a sight patient when I see him, because I'm a sight patient. I done did my 13 days. You know what I'm saying? With all white on or no clothes on at all. Depends which one you go to. But look, that's a sight patient. You can see it in his eye. Only a sight patient know a sight patient. Oh, God.
Outside the steps of her home on Mount Gallant Road Saturday night.
Fam, a couple hours ago, while I was working on another video, I came across a doorbell footage of a man with a shotgun shooting inside a home what appears to be broad daylight. The reports say it was a random person. I reposted the video, but I just put it on the Family TV Instagram page because I didn't think much of it. It wasn't much context. Now, when I was done with the previous video that we just dropped, I figured let me make sure it wasn't nothing that I could find out to try to bring it to you guys' attention. Well, at least now, fam, all that changed.
I'm talking about F-up nigga just stood up, bro. And he wasn't even trying to rush and none of that shit. He was just, I'm telling you, bro. I bet you it's gonna be by some petty shit. I bet you that's a bitch house or some shit. Or bitch stole some money from some lame ass shit like that. It always is. Nigga probably took business personal. Hey, get what? One time for Ghost. Cause I don't watch my shit season. I don't watch none of my shits.
when I found out the family member had
just
spoke on this
find a
and even
video
provided
and
more footage that I said I had to bring to you guys' attention. Now, once again, this is the doorbell footage that started circulating online within a
Now he fucking up for dark skinned bald head, brother. I don't even want to take my shit off no more.
last 24 hours.
Nope, that ain't me, fuck nigga. I'm talking about that boy really tried to get in on. Oh, probably now. Oh yeah. Whew, that bit hot. My bad, y'all. We got flies too. We outside with it in the doghouse, and we got commercial. I told you I just learned this YouTube shit, man. So when I find out, I'm gonna find one of these legits. You feel me? I'm gonna have them get me right, get the YouTube shit off, the commercial shit off. I mean, you feel me? Get me right. You know what I'm saying? I don't make it this far. We're gonna keep pushing.
Say she wasn't the intended girl, as we'll later identify this young girl. She was just 19 years old. Fam, what if I told you this wasn't the first time this man had tried to come inside this house with firearms? What if I told you the first time on...
I ain't gonna lie. I know it ain't got nothing to do with this video, but y'all don't eat, and when y'all eat, y'all be shaking y'all leg when y'all like that shit. You just be moving side to side like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, move your legs. Fucking shit good.
camera. The
Yeah,
family
oatmeal
of the
good.
victims came out shooting back, but he escaped in what appears to be with others. Well, that's the case for this video. Today, we're gonna check out all the footage. We're gonna hear what the family is saying compared to what the news is saying and get some of
With
these
a face
facts
like
straight.
that, it
And
had
most
to be
importantly,
business.
we're gonna pay our respects to the victim. But before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I won't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We'll jump right to it. If you ever wish payday came sooner, this might actually help. It's a banking app called Current with a bunch of useful tools. And one of the main tools lets you access up to $750 of your paycheck early if you switch over with Current.
Hey, listen, bro. I fuck with you, but I can't let you keep promoting this shit, bro. Somebody help me get this shit off. I'm going live stream soon, man. Y'all inbox me, fuck with me. Follow my music on all platforms. TGB Animal. Let's do it, man. Come on, man. Family TV for we keep going. No cuts. No cuts, dog. Oh, I just learned something, too. Look, I found out I could pause this shit, right? The recording. That's what that pause button for. Let me try it real quick. That shit don't work. I'll pause that bitch. I hope the bitch still ain't paused. That's what I get. I'm learning, y'all.
Left grieving, and a daughter they believe should still be alive. Around 11 p.m. on May 16, 2026, Rock Hill police officers responded to reports of gunfire in the 700 block of Mount Gallen Road. When officers arrived, they found Cameron suffering from a fatal gunshot wound outside the home. She was pronounced dead on the scene. May she rest in peace. A love of condolences to her family. Her family say Cameron was an innocent bystander. What made this case even more disturbing are the allegations that warning signs existed hours before the shooting never happened. According to Cameron's mother, the same suspect had allegedly targeted the home earlier that day. As you guys see above,
I can't make this shit up. I'm just gonna be real. You telling me this dude came to your house, shot your door up. God damn, boy, we gotta get a zap around this bitch. Well, shot your door up. And y'all ain't on point. Rest in peace to the young lady, man. I know you ain't no street woman, but still, y'all should have been on point, man. Even all civilians should be on point, especially if something intense like this happening.
Maria's mom say the family's doorbell footage had captured a man firing a rifle into the house while no one was home. The family immediately contacted the police and shared the footage. But according to Camaria's mom, detectives allegedly told her they would not be able to properly follow up until Monday. Hours later, the gunman returned. The following day in the early morning hours of May 17, 2026 at around 3:30 a.m., authorities tracked down and arrested 34-year-old Sean Xavier Hubbard of Clover, South Carolina. He worked at Amazon. Some say his demeanor even at work was always down and weird. The York County
That nigga had a whole job. My sister done got me saying that whole shit. Got a whole job. Got a whole hand. I shot the whole shit at you. This man had a whole job. But I thought he was a smoker or something. I ain't gonna lie, that's some smoker activity.
County Sheriff's Office SWAT team executed a tactical operation at a property on Fig Branch Road and took Hubbard into custody. He now faced multiple charges, including M1, possession of a weapon during the commission of a violent crime, discharge of firearm into a dwelling. Investigators say they still have not determined what connection, if any, existed between Hubbard and Camaria. And we're gonna clear a lot of allegations up after this news clip when we hear more facts and check out more footage from a family member of Camaria.
Imagine being able to build anything just by thinking.
Ain't no way in here. They ain't gonna let me look. They ain't gonna let me win. They ain't gonna let me win. Cook commercials.
Family is sharing their story after they say days of fear and repeated calls for help ended in tragedy in the death of a 19-year-old. Thank you for joining us here for the news at 5. I'm Vanessa Rufus. Colin Mayfield has the night off tonight. Sean Hubbard is charged with murder after 19-year-old Kamira Tidwell was shot.
Man, I'm a real nigga. I'm a hundred. I ain't gonna even say it real. I ain't none of that shit. Fuck it. I'm a hundred with this shit, right? Look, all I want to know is what the fuck he did. You feel me? I don't want to know all the detail. I just want to know what he did. And then I move on to the next situation. You feel me? That's the only file I want to get in a motherfucking business. I don't want to know too much of nothing. Now, this shit sounds sad as hell, man. It sounds like it was over some small shit, petty shit. Let's do it, man. Let's finish this video.
And killed outside the steps of her home on Mount Gallant Road Saturday night. And the family says this is not the first time he's been accused of firing into their home. WCNC Charlotte's Jesse Pierre is joining us live right now from Rock Hill. So, Jesse, how did this all start?
Well, the family tells me that they met Sean Hubbard after a family found him on Facebook and hired him to fix a car on the property, and then things turned sour. And tonight, a mother is grieving the loss of her daughter while also questioning if more could have been done to protect her family.
She's gone. My child will never come back.
That's the hardest part right now. To watch a family grieve over some nonsense. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, my little brother Duke. You know what I'm saying? Love you, Mom. But that's the hardest part, though, man. That's what everybody got to deal with. Even the community, a grieving parent, knowing damn well she did her hardest. Made sure she could get her kid through school the best way she could. Walk down the street with all these bags in her hand just to feed all her kids. You know what I'm saying? Then got to bury one. Sad as shit, man. That face right there, priceless, man. Nobody ever want to see that. Nobody ever want to see that. You know what I'm saying?
Devastated after her daughter, 19-year-old Kamaria Tidwell, was shot and killed outside her home in Rock Hill Saturday night.
And she was so innocent. She was the angel in the family.
They say the violence started Tuesday when bullets came flying into their home.
He shot 4 shotgun rounds through my son's room, and my son and my grandson were laying in that bed.
For a week straight, he stalked my family's home.
After the shooting, the family installed security cameras, which they say captured video of 34-year-old Sean Hubbard back at the home Saturday night, firing through the front door. No one was home at the time. Rock Hill Lieutenant Michael Chavis says once Hubbard was identified, they tried to track him down. The family says they asked police to stay while they
got
packed up to
He had to
leave.
have one of
We
them
did
two-
keep officers in
them
that
two
area
shooters.
for a while. They continued to circulate and look for the car, but unfortunately, he managed to come back.
Just hours later, video allegedly shows Hubbard walking up from the side of the home, eventually out of view, firing his weapon, killing Kamaria before running off.
We told them to stay here. We told them. They failed us a third time.
Hubbard is facing several charges, including murder, possession of a weapon during a violent crime, and discharging a firearm into a dwelling. He remains in jail without bond. Live in Rock Hill, Jesse Pierre.
I'm talking about he ain't cover his face. I ain't saying I agree with what the fuck he did. You feel me? But god damn, bro, you wanted to crash out like that? You know what I'm talking about? You just wanted to crash out. You seen the camera when you walked up the first time. You feel me? Like fucking, they ain't really recording. They just got that bit for looks. You know what I'm saying? The camera just there for looks. The door cam, fuck that door cam. And you know what's crazy? His people got to go through the same grieving. Like, why this nigga crashed out? I taught this nigga everything. I did everything with this nigga. I put this nigga on the right path. I even got him the job he got now. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. His people got to grieve about this dumb ass nigga too.
WCNC Charlotte.
I don't know if you missed it, even though the news didn't elaborate on it. It seemed like the brother said he been messing with our family for a week straight.
For a week straight, he stalked my family's home.
And then another lady say, not two, but this the third time he been in. So you would assume, do we know him or not? And why the news only talking about 2 times? Well, maybe we can clear some of this up.
Firing his weapon, killing Kamaria before running off.
We told them to stay here. We told them. They failed us a third time.
Kamaria family member had went to Facebook and provided more context and more footage. They said there's a lot of people speaking on things they don't know or trying to make sense of things they don't know just to have something to talk about. But I say, what do you do when you run across a crazy person, a demon sent to destroy, a predator who waits till night to strike and lay ambush in the dark to put...
And you know it's crazy. They ain't even say he had no real motive. You feel me? The motive ain't even line up with the consequences of his actions. So basically, he just crashed out just because he was trying to put one on his belt. Shit wouldn't go crash out with Trump people or somebody that give a fuck. I'm just saying, these family just right here just trying to live life. You just fucked up the whole family with that dumb ass shit. I'm just gonna be honest. Somebody that's gonna shoot back. Go shoot at somebody gonna shoot back. I'm just saying.
Fearing an innocent family, a family home, not a gangbanger's house, not a drug dealer's house, not someone out here wronging others, but a family home. When home is where you feel safe, where do you go? You never think someone would try you at home. That's your most safest place. At what point, Rock Hill police, do you take a threat seriously? 1, when your room is shot up with my son inside, that's not serious enough? 2, when you having someone actively stalking your house, come back and try to shoot your door wide open? 3, or is it only once the problem has happened or someone finally gets seriously hurt? You had an officer outside of my mother's house that was asked to...
All right, I'm gonna start muting it. But back then, when shit happened, they used to have a police on the corner all the way till their shift was over. So if their shift was at 6 o'clock, they'd be on the corner at 6 o'clock. Then they'd switch shift and put another police on them for like 24 to 48 hours. Because they believed across town they were going to spin back around. You feel me? Man, I spin back around wasn't nothing like in wheels and shit. They spin back around in wheels. You feel me? They jumped in the wheel, jumped out, whoop, whoop. Motherfuckers used to pull up on bikes, walking. You feel me? Ran off and come back around. Man, I'm laughing because, you know, memories, but this is a sad situation, but this shit crashed out. Somebody gonna bang out with his ass. That's all I got to say.
Wait till they packed and left. Not even 15 minutes after leaving my family ambushed. Quote, we could have left. If he came back, I would have defended myself. All sounds good until you actually face with chaos, unexpected gun violence. No matter how much you prepare, you can never prepare for when shots, not even meant for you, ring out over your head. It's cool to normalize violence for the slightest emotional inconvenience, but we never think of the aftermath. A man we never even met, spoke to, or had any kind of encounter with, was so enraged that he stalked, threatened, and ambushed my whole family over nothing. Pay attention, fam. Mechanical work that we decline to have done is the reason to do any of this. You never know who you're dealing with in this world. And to be so cowardly to run into someone's yard, fire into a crowd full of women and children, and then flee as we come back to protect ourselves is so disgusting. I wish one of those shots hit you last night, monster, but it wasn't in God's plan. Where you headed, you'll sit and rock, replaying your actions through your head, trapped in your thoughts, eating you alive. And to bring up the fact that you have kids in court is just disgusting. As if you didn't just take a sweet, innocent child from my mother. I pray I never have the chance to face you face to face without cuffs, Mr. Sean. I pray I meet you face to face that night, but like a coward, you couldn't face the music, and you ran and left me without a sister. I forgive you for your cowardly actions, but I can never forgive for taking my blood. If what we reading is right, and we dissecting what he putting out on social media, the family never knew or met this man. Declined mechanical work, and he took it this far. You reading it with me, fam? Check out that extra footage. As you can see holes he provided in the wall. He also shows a footage with the car pulling up, creeping. He also had footage of him.
I didn't even know this happened. I might have seen him on the phone and said, I remember somebody else today. I was like, let me see. I was like, oh, no, let me see.
Yeah, what the neighbors are. What the people that
Of course, approaching with the shotgun. He also had footage of his family outside, looking at the aftermath, seeing a family member walk up to the house and noticing it's being shot.
Man, the look in their eyes, bro. You ain't seen, bro, did not. I'm talking about, look at his eyes. He cannot believe this shit. He like, not my mama house, nigga.
Of course, approaching with the shotgun. He also had footage of his family outside, looking at the aftermath.
Is not going for that shit.
Seeing a family member walk up to the house and notice.
Bird look like Juvenile. He is not going for that shit, boy. He ready to go to war for real. That's why I say, dude should have shot one in the out. Boom. Called their ass out if he wanted to crash out and die. And he could have died right there. He didn't even have to go to jail. You know what I'm saying? That was unnecessary. He should have crashed out and died right now.
It's being shot.
How you get off? Like 11 something. Mom! Yourself out?
Evidence left in the yard, and ultimately, footage of him the night before and his family running out to shoot back. But as you can see, someone jumps in a moving pickup truck. So it was more than one person involved, at least that night.
Damn. They jumped in that bit. Like, they were just in that bit planning this bitch out, bro. And yeah, you know it's crazy. They wasn't even shooting at no nigga. They was targeting her, bro. You know what I'm saying? That was some person by some of them mechanic shit. Mental patient, bro. That's how he was, bro.
I know that was a lot, but I hope I was able to provide some context. Nonetheless, none of this still makes sense. Let's be real. Camaria, we do want to say, rest in peace, baby girl. Love and condolences. We sending prayers to your family way. To think a man did all this by declining mechanical work is kind of like peanuts. You never know what you're dealing with in 2026. I wanted this to be brought to y'all attention, fam, and hopefully it can give you some context if you saw the video prior to this. But let me know how you feel about this one in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and till then, I'll catch you guys on the next one.
What? Damn, man. Y'all know somebody out there stressing with mental problems, man. Y'all make sure y'all look out for them. Take care of them, be there for them, be a sturdy shoulder. You know what I'm saying? Because this shit's never supposed to play it out. Not a mechanic. Not a mechanic, bro. My dog back on. My bitch. Bitch, you hear them chicken? Goddamn bitch. She getting a goddamn chicken. Yeah, I gotta do one more video real quick. I'll see y'all on the next one. Y'all make sure y'all like, subscribe, and comment.